Hey Archery Talk, this is Lucas, and tonight I decided to have a little bit of fun with two of our hunting bows, the Bowtech Realm X and the Mathews Triax. Now you may have seen a video a little while ago where I shot the Hoyt Carbon RX1 and the Prime Logic head-to-head in a 50-meter feeder round, and a lot of people thought that was a silly idea, including me, but I did it anyway. And tonight I decided to get a little bit sillier. I decided to shoot these bows at 70 meter. This is the Olympic distance, the Olympic size target. So I decided to shoot a full feed a 720 round with these bows at 70 meters. I alternated ends. I shot the Bowtech on the odd numbered ends, and I shot the Triax on the even numbered ends. So just so I didn't want to shoot them half and half, like first half with the Bowtech, second half with the Mathews, just in case I started to get tired halfway through. That's why I went end to end. I was a little sloppier than I'd like doing that, because it's hard to get really comfortable with a bow on any given end, switching from end to end like that, but it ended up working out pretty well. All told, the scores were very, very close. In fact, these two bows were tied going into the last end. And then I had a little bit of trouble with the Bowtech. I got a little sloppy and shot a lower score, and then I ended up shooting my best score with the Triax on its very last end. So I ended up winning. The Triax won by 4 points. I believe I shot a 324, and I shot a 320 with the Bowtech. So all told, that was a 646. Not a terribly good round. Again, about 15 to 20 points lower than my usual feed a 720 round, either at 50 or at 70 meters. But regardless, both bows shot very well. I started off a little faster with the Bowtech, and then the Mathews had to climb back into contention, and they both did really well. The only real differences in setup on these bows is the Bowtech has got a regular 5-pin sight from Spot Hog, a Spot Hog Hunter, and the Mathews has the Garmin Zero sight on it. And I know that doesn't really seem like a fair comparison, but I set up the Garmin with a 5-pin set, just like this is. So I have 20, 30, 40, 50, and then a 76-yard pin on the bottom, just like I have this setup here. So it wasn't like one I was shooting a single pin, one I was shooting a 5-pin. So I tried to keep it as even as I could, and both bows really did shoot great. The Bowtech is very demanding as it's set up right now in the performance setting. Not very much valley as it speaks right now, but it really does keep me steady. The Triax is a little bit more valley, but still can't get too sloppy with it. And regardless, both bows shot great. I was super happy with how they shot for 70 meters. I shot them here, I sighted them in both a couple nights before, and probably shot ultimately a little bit better. So I was a little bummed out my scores weren't as high as I felt both bows were capable of shooting. And with another shooter who's more skilled than I am, they would obviously go much higher. Ultimately, I think if you give either of these bows like a regular single pin sight with a lens, maybe a 4X or 6X lens, a smaller peep, and a small stabilizer, I don't think I would shoot them much differently than I would my full target rigs. Both bows shoot very solid and hold on target very well. Super impressed, considering the Triax is a 28-inch bow. The Realm X is a little bit longer at 33.5 inches or so. And again, some people complained a little bit that the bows weren't matched up properly the last time, because the Hoyt was a 32-inch and the Prime was a 30. This is a much bigger discrepancy. This is actually the shortest bow in the competition in the 2018 hunting bow project this year, and this is the longest. But Mathews came out with this bow saying it's not going to suffer any accuracy differences than, say, with the Halon 32 would, and for my money, it really hasn't. It has been every bit as good as any other bow I've shot accuracy-wise this year. Super impressed with it, and again, super impressed with the Bowtech as well. Two great bows, and I will have more videos on these soon, including the full reviews and one final shootout video with all 6 of our hunting bows in it. So stay tuned to Archery Talk. Please like, subscribe, and share on YouTube and Facebook, and thank you so much for watching.